Hello students, welcome to my YouTube channel. Now in today's video we will discuss about deleting a node from a binary search tree. So already we have seen how to insert a node in a binary search tree. Now we will see the deletion of a node. Okay, so before doing before discussing about the steps, let me give you the just an example. Okay, now suppose we have a binary search tree 60 and these are the data, let's say 40, and here we have 90, then 15, then we have let's say 50, then we might have another node called 45, let's say it is 57, and the left of 90 is, let's say 80. Okay, so let's just assume this is a binary search tree and this one is root. So given numbering, this is 1 means the address, let's talk 2, 3, 4, 5, and this is, let's say, numbering 6, then we say this is 10 and this is, let's say, 11. So these numbers are actually I refer as address. Okay, so you might be wondering, after 6 the next node should have been 7, but I have written this since these are address, so there is not any particular ordering is required. I have just used this address by multiplying 2 from the address of its parents. The left child node, address of left child node is address of parent multiplied by 2, and right child node means address of the parent multiplied by 2 plus 1. Okay, so that concept I have used, but it is not necessarily like that. So now if we want to remove a node from a binary search tree, then first of all we should pass the algorithm an item. Okay, so an item will be passed to the algorithm and the algorithm will perform a search operation. Okay, so search operation to see if the item is present or not. Okay, if the item is not found, then the deletion will not be conducted and deletion will fail. And now if the item is found, then only deletion will occur. Okay, so in deleting a binary search means given an item and address of root node of a BST. Okay, so the deletion algorithm will require the item and the address of the root node of that BST. The deletion process search for the location of item. So when location means the node in which the data item is present. Okay, if the item is not found, is not available in BST, so if the item is not present, then deletion does not occur. So there is no need to delete because the item is not available, does not occur. Okay, now otherwise if item is found, then let LOC stands for location. LOC is a pointer which stores address of the node containing the data, containing item. Okay, containing the given item. Okay, the algorithm removes the node which is pointed by LOC. Okay, this is what the deletion process in BST. So the process will receive an item and the address of the root node. Then the item will be verified, examined whether it is available or not. If it is not available, then deletion will not occur, and if it is available, then definitely it must be present in a node, and let us assume LOC is that address of that node. Okay, so the deletion algorithm will remove that node from the binary search tree. Okay, so let's see. Now suppose this is our binary search tree and we have issued delete. What is the root node of this particular node? 1 means root node, and then I'll pass an item, let's say 45. Okay, so first of all, the delete operation will search whether 45 present in this tree or not. So when the search process will conducted, the 45 will be available at node 10. So the LOC of that node will be, LOC means the address will be 10. Now the algorithm will remove this node. Okay, if instead of 45 we pass 56, delete 56. 1 means address of the root node and 56 means that item that you have to remove from the BST. Then the search process will be conducted first and it will be found that the 56 is not available in the tree. So the deletion process will not occur. Okay. Now the main part of the deletion process is, now the LOC, which is a node, the LOC where item is found could have 3 different possibility. We have to analyze the 3 different cases, 3 different possibility. Okay, so there are 3 cases that arise. What are these three cases? See, case 1 says LOC is a leaf node. LOC is a leaf node. So leaf node means the node that you want to remove from the binary search tree does not have any children. That is one case. Case 2, LOC is a node, has just one child. Okay, so means LOC could be a node that you want to remove, but it may have only one child. And another case is case 3, when LOC means the item that is located in that node. Okay, so that which you have to remove. The case 3 suggests LOC has both children, because a node could have maximum of 2 children. Okay, so now suppose we found an item in a node which has both left and right child. In that case, for 3 different cases, there are 3 different way of deleting. Okay, so let's see with this example. Now suppose we want to delete 45. So we have to search this tree and we reach here and we will delete 45. So now you analyze that 45 is a leaf node. So case 1 is satisfied. LOC is a leaf node. That is one case. Or this another case 2 is delete 1 means the root node, address of root node, let's say 90. So if we want to remove 90, so again you have to conduct the search and you realize that 90 has only one child. Okay, that is 80. And third case suggests that the item that is located in a node, that node may have 2 children, both the children. Let's say I will ask you delete 140. So again the search operation will be conducted and we will reach here 40. So now this node will be removed. Now this node has both the children left as well as right. So this is another case. So there are 3 different cases of analysis. So we will examine both of them, all these 3 cases. Okay, so first case is case 1 means the node to be removed is a leaf node. Okay, so LOC is a leaf node. Now we assume, let LOC is the node that we want to remove. So LOC means the address. Now when you want to remove a node, you must know the who is the parent of that node. You also need that information also. Okay, so, and let parent. Now it is another pointer variable. Parent is pointing to parent of LOC. Okay, so for example, suppose you want to remove 50, so LOC should be pointed to this node. So LOC would be 5, and who is the parent of LOC? 2. So parent will contain 2 and LOC will contain 5. Or let's say delete 145. So here location of 45 is 10, and who is parent of 10 or who is parent of 45? 50. And what is the address of 50? Address of 50 is 5. So here LOC should be 10 and parent should be 5. So these two variables are required in order to delete a particular node. So in order to delete location, you need two address variables. You need address of that node, which is LOC. Also you need the parent, and both can be known by applying a search technique. Okay, now we are discussing about the case 1, that is the node that you want to remove is a leaf node. Now see, suppose you want to remove 45. Okay, now when you want to remove this node, what steps you should carry out? Simple. You have to just check that 45 belongs to which part of its parent. If it is in the left of its parent, see, its parent is 50 and 45 is in the left of parent. So 50, this node will contain address of 45. Address of 45 is 10 in a pointer variable. See, every node has 3 fields. One is info field, and it has 2 address field also. One is left address, one is right address. And the left address field of 50 should contain 10 because it points to 10. So after removing this leaf node, if we remove this node, now its left side will be blank. So we shall simply store a null value in the left pointer field of 50. Okay, if we want to remove 45. But if we want to remove 57, see, 57 is also a leaf node, but now it is in the right side of its parent. Okay, so in such case, we simply store a null value in the right pointer field of the parent. Okay, now consider a different case. Suppose in a tree we just have a single node, only one node. So root is 1, so this is 1 and it contains 60. There is no other node and we want to remove 60. So now LOC should be 1. Here LOC is 1. And what is the parent of LOC? No one. So when there are no parent, if there is no parent of the node that you want to remove, then that node itself is the root node. Okay, and if you remove that node, the tree will be empty, tree will be destroyed. So the variable root should contain null. So these are the things that you should mark, you should remember. Okay, so if you want, so now what you should to do in this case, we shall simply check that whether LOC is in the left of its parent or right of its parent, okay. So accordingly we shall set a null value in appropriate pointer field of parent node. So that is either in the left child pointer field or in the right child pointer. If LOC is in the left of its parent, then we shall set left parent of left as null, otherwise we shall set parent of right as null. This is one case. Okay. Second case, case 2 is the node to be removed contains only one child. Okay. So now suppose from here, let us assume that we want to remove LOC is equals to 3. So let us assume LOC equal to 3. We want to remove 90. So 90 has only one child. But if we remove 90, then what should we do? Can you explain? See, no matter whether the child is in the left or right. See, 90 have only one child. That child could be either in the left of 90 if it is less than the value of 90, or that child could have been in the right of 90 when it is more than 90. If instead of 80 we say 90 has one child and that child is 110, then that value should have been in the right. Okay, that is not an issue. But if we remove 90, if we delete this, destroy this node, then what shall happen to the child? In that case, the child of 90 should now become child of 60. So only what we need to do, we simply check that whether if 90 is in the right of its parent or left of its parent. If 90 is in the right of its parent, then that right side pointer field of its parent must contain address of the only child of 90. Okay, is that clear? So now in this case, in such case, we shall simply set address of only child of LOC to the appropriate pointer field of parent of LOC, because once LOC is removed from tree, the child of LOC becomes child of parent of LOC. Okay, whoever is parent of LOC, that will now contain address of child of LOC. Okay, this is case 2. Now the final case is case 3. Now this is the more complicated part. The node to be removed contains two children or both the children. Okay, so node contains both the children. Now in such case what happens? Let us examine. See, suppose we want to delete 40. Now 40 has both the children. It has 15 as well as it has another child called 50. Okay, let us assume that 15 has some other nodes also. Let's say 15 has a child, say 7. It has another node called let's say 19 and so on. Okay, now suppose we want to remove 40, then what shall we do? Because if we remove 40, after removal of 40, then we have two subtrees of 40. One is left subtree of 40, another one is right subtree of 40. Then out of these two subtree, one must be connected, so we need some kind of adjustment. Okay, so this is very critical. See, if we want to remove 40, then don't remove 40 yet. Rather, you have two options. Okay, when you want to remove 40, then you have two options. Okay, what are the two options? You may select, be careful, you may select the largest possible valued node from the left of 40. This is one case. So you can move to the left subtree of 40, okay, and find out a largest value in the left. And what is the largest value in the left? See, 15, 7, 19. So what is the largest value? 19. Okay. See, when you pick the largest value, what happens? That largest value node could be either a leaf node, here it is a leaf node, or it has just a left child, because I am saying this is the largest value. Okay, so largest value in the left of 40. Okay, this largest value is less than 40, and it is greater than all other remaining data. Okay, so definitely this should be either a leaf node, or it must have maximum, at most, only left child, because the left value, if it has a left child, then that value also must be less than 90. I am saying 19 is the largest value in the left of 40. Okay, so after picking this node, what you should do, you should simply copy this value in LOC. So now LOC will contain 19 instead of 40. Okay, so this value is copied. Now it is a leaf node or it has a single child. Now you can simply destroy, you can remove this leaf node as if case 1. Okay, when leaf node is removed, its parent should contain a null value, or if it has a single child, or at most it has a left child, that left child of 19 will become child of 15. Okay, so now 19 is copied here. Is that clear? This is one situation. Or instead of 19, you could have also chosen, suppose you want to remove this node for which data is 40, you could have selected the smallest value from the right subtree of 40. So when you move to the right subtree of 40 and pick the smallest value, so what is the smallest value here? The smallest value is 45. See, and if you copy this 45 over here, you realize that in the left everything will be less than 45, and in the right everything will be greater than 45. So binary search tree nature is remain intact, and when 45 is copied here, and that 45 will be a leaf node, either a leaf node, or it must have only right child, just a single child, because I am saying 45 is the smallest data in the right of 40. Okay, so you could have copied 45 here, and then you could destroy 45. Okay, so these are the two choices available if you want to remove a node which have both children. Okay, so in this case there are two options. Okay, what are the two options? Choose largest valued node from left subtree of LOC. So LOC means the node that we want to remove. Okay, LOC is the node that we want to remove. Okay, so either you can choose the largest valued node from the left subtree of LOC. Okay, this is all first case. Choose largest valued node from left subtree of LOC. So this node, whenever you choose the largest value node from the left of LOC, this node value should be copied in place of LOC. Okay, so that in place of LOC, okay, and the node that you choose from left is either a leaf node or it has only left child. Okay, so after copying its data, it could be removed easily, it could be deleted easily. Okay, once you delete, the binary search tree property will remain intact in the tree because you choose the smallest value from the left subtree. Second alternative is choose smallest value from right subtree of LOC. Okay, and then copy its info part in info part of LOC. Okay, such a node which is the smallest value in the right subtree, such a node is a leaf node. Definitely it will be leaf node, or it must have only the right child node. Okay, so it must contain exactly one node, and destroying a leaf node or destroying a node having one child is easy. So we can remove the node after copying easily. Okay, so this is what the deletion operation will be. This is how the deletion operation will be conducted if the LOC has both child. Okay, so let's see, suppose we have 70 and then we have, let's say, 50 and 100. These are the data. Okay, so from 50 we have, let's say, 30 and it has 60, then 55 and let's say 66. 100 has 100 has, it is 90, let's say it has 110. Okay, now the 30 has a right child called 40. Okay, now see, now suppose we want to remove, let 1 2 3 4 5 6 7, this is 9 10 11, let LOC is equals to 2. We want to remove 50, so 50 has both child. So what we can do, either we pick the largest value from the left of 50, or we can pick the smallest value from the right of 50. Okay, so when you choose the largest value from the left of 50, see, 40 will be the largest value, and that node is a leaf node, or at most it might have just a left child which should be less than 40. So either I can select 40 and copy it in 50, or I can select smallest value from the right subtree. So smallest value from the right subtree is 55, and I can copy 55 and I can destroy the node. Okay, so what should be the output? See, if I choose 40 to copy, then after deletion, so after deletion of 50, see how the tree should look like. Root is 70, then 50, 100, so 50 will be removed. So 70, 50 is removed. Now suppose I am choosing I am choosing the largest from the left. So who is largest from left? 40. So 40 should be replaced here. So 70, this is 40. And the right of 70 was 100, then 90, then 110. Okay, let us complete it. 100, then left of 100 is 90, right of 100 is 110. And now, instead of 50, 40 is replaced here. Okay, so who was in the left of 50? 30. Now, when 40 is replaced here, 30 will be the left of 40. So, left of 40 will be 30 and right of 40 will be 60, then 55, then 66. So, 60, then 55, then 66. Okay, clear? So, now this is also a binary search tree. The binary search tree property remain intact. Okay, or what we can do, now suppose this is our tree and we want to remove 50, we could have chosen the smallest value from the right of 50. What is smallest value from the right of 50? That is 55. So after deletion, what happens? 70. Now this will be 55, 100, 90, 110, and the left of 55 will become 30. Right of 55 is 60 and this is 66. See, now 55 which was earlier in the left, now it will become copied in place of 50. Now see, all the data in the left of 55, that is 30, are less than 55, and all the data in the right of 55, 60 and 60, they are greater than 55. So this is also a binary search tree and this is also a binary search tree. Okay, so deletion should be conducted in such a manner that after deletion, the binary search tree property shall remain intact. Okay, so this is what the deletion process is all about. So this is how we can perform deletion operation in a binary search tree. Okay, so with this I conclude the binary search tree chapter. In our next video, we will explore some more topic regarding data structure. Till then, thank you. Take care.